Hey, how's it going, ladies and gentlemen? It is Crow69 here, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys another unofficial weapon review. Reason this is unofficial, in case you guys are wondering, by the way, is simply because this is based on my current opinion on the certain gun that I'm reviewing, and that's pretty much it. I'm sure there's stats and things like that, but they're not always accurate, and most of them I just assume by the way that the gun performs in my hands. But anyway, today we're going to be reviewing the Pharo SMG, which is the weird one I've mentioned in a couple of other videos. I say it's weird mostly because it's burst and not fully auto. And that's kind of weird to me because I know there's not really a lot of burst SMGs out there, especially in a lot of shooting games. I think Advanced Warfare had one, but that was pretty much it. And let's be honest, nobody used any other SMG other than the ASM-1. But yeah, anyway, without any further ado, let's get right to it. So the Pharo SMG is one of the tiniest SMGs in this game in terms of size. However, don't let that small size fool you because, as we all know, big things often come in small packages, if you know what I mean. But all joking aside, the Pharo boasts the highest damage in its class, making it an absolute shredding machine if put in the right hands. It is an auto burst weapon, making it easier to use and makes it more susceptible to the effects of rapid fire. And by auto burst, I mean you don't have to continuously press the trigger down just to shoot the burst. You can just simply push it and hold it down, and it'll do the burst for you. So that's pretty cool. It's one of the new features in Black Ops 3, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think I've seen that in any other game, so that's really cool in my opinion. So it has a very reliable one burst kill at very close ranges, and I had to emphasize close because by close I mean almost point blank close. Sure, like I know I said reliable one burst at close range, but if it was any further than point blank, it'd kind of be OP. So it's kind of good at the sight this, but you do have to be very close to people in order to one burst them. This gun does very well at medium and long distances, making it one of the better SMGs for mostly any occasion, and it even can outclass the Razorback at its own game. However, due to its burst nature, the Pharo is extremely accurate, even at long range. Hip fire on the Pharo, speaking of accuracy, is also extremely good. It's almost as if it had its own built-in laser sight, so later on I'm not going to be recommending laser sight because I don't think it's that useful, but I'm pretty sure if you do put a laser sight on, it's going to make this gun very good at hip firing. As mentioned earlier, the Pharo holds the highest damage in its class, a title shared with only the VMP SMG that I reviewed a couple videos ago. And actually, the Pharo shares a lot of similar stats with the VMP, including damage, range, and time to kill for the most part. However, there is a main difference between Pharo and the VMP, being that the Pharo has better accuracy and VMP has a better fire rate, so that's pretty much the only difference. However, in terms of fire rate, I think the Pharo kind of has the same as the VMP in the sense that you hold down the trigger and it shoots 2 bursts, and each has 4, so you shoot 8 in 2 bursts. So that's pretty fast. But again, it all depends on a bunch of things, and I don't think burst and fully auto can match correctly without there being some type of mistake. So anyway, Pharo seems to be the only contender stat-wise to the VMP, which in my opinion makes it a very close call as to which is the best SMG. As you guys all know, the VMP, as I said before, is probably the most favored SMG in the entire game, because of its its versatility and its power, and the Pharo seems to be the only one that can contend it, basically the only one that can have similar reviews and things like that, as opposed to the VMP. So yeah, however, due to the fact that it is a burst weapon, this Pharo simply isn't for everyone. Like, there's some people that just aren't good with burst weapons, some people that just don't like burst weapons. So if that's you, then I guess if you're looking for a gun that performs similarly to the Pharo but isn't burst, the VMP would be for you most likely. Because of its 4-round burst nature, it is very crucial to hit all of the shots. Otherwise, you may find yourself sometimes hitting 4 to 5 bursts and not fucking killing anyone, as has happened to me before. So definitely recommend, if you're not really used to burst weapons, you gotta get used to this one, because if you don't hit all your bursts or all the bullets from the burst, you're not gonna be able to kill people as fast as you may like. However, if you are accurate, this gun, as I said before, is an absolute machine. So real quickly guys, let's get into the class setups for this weapon that I use personally. So no sight needed, as I feel like the iron sights are extremely easy to use, and they're probably one of the clearer ones from the game, and I personally like that. However, if you're going to be using a Pharo at long or medium ranges, or ranges where you don't really think about taking an SMG, I might recommend taking, I don't know, a red dot or a recon, depending on your choice. But for close quarters combat, definitely there's no sights needed. The iron sights are perfectly fine. You're gonna need quick draw as always to ensure you can snap onto people. Again, quick draw on any SMG is very crucial because that's the whole point of an SMG: run and gun, snap at people, kill them as fast as you can. That is the point of using quick draw. So long barrel I use in order to ensure that I get that 1 or 2 burst kill at those medium and close distances as consistent as possible. I don't think it has much of an effect at long distances. Sorry about that, but yeah, definitely recommend long barrel if you are going to be playing small or medium maps. Long barrel, I'm not sure how it works in big maps, but you can make that decision on your own. And finally, the final final attachment, that I use on this weapon is rapid fire, simply because that means that the bursts come out faster. So instead of 1-2, it goes 1-2. I don't know if that made sense, but you shoot it faster, and that makes it even more of a contestant for the VMP. And actually, because of that, it makes it a good contestant for any other weapon. It has not the same range, but it could perform the same or even better than the Razorback at range and things like that. So for perks, I'm going to be recommending fast hands, as always, afterburner if you like to jump, awareness, and that is pretty much it. So I hope you guys do enjoy. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, all the shit you guys do with the videos and things like that. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a wonderful day, night, whatever it is doing you guys later, and peace out.